The Bible isn't just a book of random stories. It's 66 different books that come together to tell one story. An incredible one about God's love for us. And now for an amazing story. Inspired by the book of Luke, chapter 12, verses 13 to 21.
Everywhere Jesus went, crowds of people followed. Rich and poor, religious leaders and fishermen, scholars and shepherds. Many of these people truly wanted to learn, but others just wanted Jesus to agree with them. One day, as Jesus spoke to those crowded around him, a burly man with a sour face shoved his way through.
Teacher! Hey, teacher!
The burly man may have brought his less than burly brother along, gripping him by the wrist.
Sorry about that. Pardon us. No, don't be mad. He didn't mean to step on your toes.
As they reached the front of the crowd, Jesus looked up. Friend?
Tell my lazy brother to divide the family property with me. No, come on, it's not that you see, it's a little more complicated.
Jesus took a long look at the burly man. He could tell that whether or not the brother owed him any property, that he was much more concerned with grabbing as much stuff as he could and holding on to it. Friend, who made me a judge or umpire between you?
Well, he won't listen to me. Maybe he'll listen to you.
Watch out. Be on your guard against wanting to have more and more things. Life is not made up of how much a person has. To make his point even more clear, Jesus told a story. Now, if he were to tell that story today, it might sound a little something like this. There was once a farmer who made his fortune selling his extraordinary oats all over the world.
Extraordinary oats make fabulous porridge.
And a very good muesli.
Not to mention really rad granola.
One year, the rich farmer's oat crop produced even more oats than usual. The farm foreman brought the good news.
Harvest is pretty big this year, sir.
How big?
We'll jam your barn, fill all these outstanding orders, and you'll still have oats to spare.
How many oats?
Well, enough oats to keep every man, woman, and child in this country stocked with oatmeal cookies for a decade.
And why should I care about every man, woman, and child in the country?
And just a figure of speech.
These are my oats, and I intend to do with them as I please.
Well, of course, sir.
I'll eat granola bars around the clock.
Sounds tasty.
And I can take an oatmeal bath every night.
Okay.
Baked oatmeal with add-ins every breakfast.
You still won't use it up, sir.
Will you have a better idea?
You could give some away.
Yeah, and I could run for president, too.
I wasn't joking, sir.
Well, neither was I. There's clearly one solution.
Oh?
A demolition crew. I'll tear down my barns and build new ones, big enough to store every single extra oat.
Oh.
I'll never have to work again a single day of my life. Well, what are you waiting for? Get me an architect. Schedule the teardown.
Yes, sir.
So the foreman did exactly as the rich farmer ordered.
Take down those barns. Construction crew, let's get to work.
The new barns towered much higher than the old ones.
Now get all those extra oats inside.
When everything was finished, the rich farmer looked out his massive picture window and gloated over the new stuffed barns. They looked like giant aircraft hangars squatting against the sunset sky.
These oats will last for years. I'm set for life. Hey, bring me a dozen chocolate chip oatmeal cookies and some hot cocoa. And turn up the music.
The rich man sank back into his ultra-soft recliner and took a huge bite of cookie.
This is the life. Now where's the remote?
But just as the man was beginning to put his feet up, a voice boomed out.
You foolish man.
Excuse me?
The rich man jumped up, searching for the source of the voice. There was no one.
You foolish man.
God?
Tonight, I will take your life away from you. Then who will get what you have prepared for yourself?
Hey, wait. No fair! All this stuff is supposed to be for me!
The rich farmer had been so determined to hang on to every single oat instead of giving some away, and now it would do him no good. The crowd stood mesmerized, listening to every word. Jesus took another long look at the burly man, who shifted uneasily. That is how it will be for whoever stores things away for themselves, but is not rich in the sight of God. Now, we don't know how the burly man chose to respond. Perhaps, like the Grinch, his heart grew 3 sizes that day and he stopped fighting for more stuff. Or perhaps he chose to ignore the words of Jesus and hang on tightly to everything he could get, instead of giving freely what he believed was his.